Morning. What a beautiful morning. So we had some rain yesterday. Rain pretty much, it was a pretty dreary day. Did a bunch of stuff around the office, but this morning we're hauling these beans that we did the other night into town, and then we're gonna run some corn. We were gonna dump these beans here and put them in the bin, but we still have quite a bit of double crops. Right now there's no line in town. We can either haul them now or haul them later, so we're hauling them now. So we're kind of playing musical farms today. We are going to run here, run there, and run everywhere. Now right now our plan is that we will get this holding bin filled up over here, or at least let it have enough grain in it that that dryer will never shut off today. Then we are going to move to another field. It's only, I don't know, 5 minutes down the road. I'm gonna take that grain over to the other grain bins, and then we'll come back here and fill up this holding bin. We're putting this grain in this holding bin because it is right beside the holding bin. The other grain is closer to the other grain bins, so just trying to keep this dryer running. Now we're about full over here. We don't have to do this anymore, but you know, we got some corn to move. Had several people ask if this usually happens or if this is because of the yields this year. We don't quite have enough storage to hold everything every year, but this year it's been more critical, or more of an issue, because the yields have been so good. Just got a phone call saying that my bank account was about to be locked.
Yes, so are you aware of the situation that there is a case running under your name?
Nope, I wasn't aware. Was it something to do with my debit card, or what happened here?
It's regarding your bank account, sir.
Oh, okay. So what do I need to do to make sure it doesn't get locked?
Yes, so right now I'm going to give you each and every information regarding your case. But before that, have you received any reference ID number, like your case number?
Nope, no, I haven't seen anything.
Alright, so in that case, I want you to verify your name so that I can give you each and every information.
Why don't you just cut to the chase and ask for my bank account, you scamming son of a... Huh, he hung up, he didn't like that. But anyways, just got back from Cargill. That took way longer than I was expecting. Well, looks like they're blowing out the air filter. What? So we got one more truck to take in. Alright, that load didn't take near as long, in and out, so perfect. I think we're probably ready to get going. There's still corn in this wet bin from a couple days ago. I don't know if we're going to fill it again. We'll probably at least do a couple loads to keep it going throughout the day. Then we're going to move down the road to that other farm I was telling you about. So Dad's starting down here. We're doing this field right below the bins. Got the back of truck down there. It's just too wet to turn around in the field right now, I think. So we're only going to do 3 loads. That'll keep this dryer going all day. Then we're moving down the field, or down the road. I don't know where we're going to turn around down there. That's a 2-mile driveway down there, and it's going to be real slow if we got to back every truck down there.
Washed my windows yet again. That's like 3 times this year, guys. Your complaining and crying has paid off. Used the tears of all the YouTube commenters. And a squeegee, and there's a dirt spot there. And there's Brian backing the Freightliner down the lane because it's too soggy to turn around. Good news is for him, we're just going right there. Bad news is for him, it's on camera. Just up the degree of difficulty. By golly, look at him go. That's a trained professional, folks. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh. Almost got her little whopper job.
So we're a third of the way full in each bin. That's what these lights are. They're indicators. But after we dump one more truck, this dryer will run until we get back here. So that's the plan.
Alright, so opening up the field, Dad's calibrating combine, switched over from beans, so he just wants to verify everything is calculated correctly as far as yield monitor goes. This field is actually the last, this is where we parked the strip till barn at. We ran think I ran about 20 acres with the strip till bar. The rest of it, about 40 acres, about a 60-acre field. The rest of it was broadcast spread, just on the surface. It wasn't tilled in. It reached a point last spring where it gotten dry enough on the top of the ground and still held a lot of moisture underneath. We were pulling out large clods with the strip till bar, and Dad did not want to plant into it. He didn't want to lose the moisture out of the ground anymore, so parked the strip till bar after about 20 acres here. Yeah, it did rain a little bit the other day. A little greasy down here on this end of the field, a little nasty. All right, so we got that field opened up and enough to get the dryer started over here at this complex. Now we're gonna move because get the wet bins full, so it'll be a while before we can run any more corn through. So we're gonna move to another field that goes to the new bins. Looky there.
Look at BJ filming over there. It's growing up so fast.
So I'm gonna jump in the Kenworth, take it down to the other field. Dad is gonna head up in the pickup truck to give me a ride back. And also to see if we can get turned around. It did rain the other night, yesterday. Rained pretty good yesterday morning.
So we are moving trucks to the next field.
Brian up there in front of us. He also got the memo it was time to move.
So this is the bean field we did in the last video, or the video before that. Doing the corn right below it now. And we only have like 2 cornfields left, but it's still like 220 acres, 230 acres, something like that. Looks like you guys are gonna watch the neighbor's Case combine run. Farming right beside us. This is not ours on this side of the road. They have an 8250. They actually bought one. They demoed the 8250 after we did a couple years ago, and they bought one.
Out here, boy. Ryan, give me a camera. Shell corn down here. This variety, she's got a lot of fluff to it, and it's getting started. Looks like she's going hanging up on the feeder house there. About 84 acres down, 80-acre field, and we got a 4-acre field patch to do. So I don't know if we get that done tonight. We'll see what we can do. On over to our bins, pretty dry. Look like 16, 59. So we got, I think we got room for it over the wet bin. That's big full. So all we can do, we can't dry it because the other dry bins are full, but I think it's been dry enough to keep for a couple months or a month or so. I don't know, I see it's going to be aggravating, this dry stuff. Keep my head up a little bit, see if that'll help it. Pretty good corn, real good corn. So probably the ends used, sometimes the ends can be the best first round, but so I think it's going to be a pretty decent field of corn, I hope.
Cleaner's way down there. Probably waiting on him.
Make the first round around here. You gotta watch. We're down along the river, woods. You gotta watch this first round right now. Trees down. We'll mess up the snout. About looks like about 200 bushel difference this first round. What we just dug back through there, about 150 to 200. Shade, you can't grow nothing along woods. First 6 rows there ain't worth a darn. Get on out in there, it's okay. I need to go around the fields this year, hopefully try to with the excavator, bulldozer, push the brush back, trim some trees.
We need to change our leg, see where it's going. It's probably going to a bean bin because we were running beans here last. And we need to get that on the corn wet bin. Yeah, we need to go to here. Push our foot pedal, grab a hold of the pulley. So much faster. Gotta go. So Big Mike couldn't help us tonight, and Brad told us the first day he helped us that today he had to go to a funeral. So it is just the 3 of us. And I'd say they'll probably catch me on trucking eventually. I've got some long roads and I've got a 5-mile drive. 5 miles may not seem like a long ways, but it takes about, I don't know, 12 minutes or so probably. Driving a truck, several roads, a few stop signs, adds up. So since this is a shared lane, we're both of us are basically just splitting it. We're keeping one of our drives on the road so we don't get stuck. They're keeping one of their drives on the road so they don't get stuck. And you make the most out of it. So these fields are a little tacky. I mean, I about got stuck down there. If we loaded in the field, we'd probably be stuck, but by leaving one of the drive tires on the hard pack, we should be good. One of the best parts about working here, coffee pot. They sure are making a lot of dust. We have another ag leader plot here. But the different planting settings there, all Dad has to do is combine though. And the guys at Ag Leader said they can dissect all of our data as long as we're on a planter pass in SMS. So, easiest test plot we've ever harvested. Ooh, little tacky. So we left the grain bins 12 minutes ago, so I'm trying to keep track to see how fast we can get to and from. So 12 minutes later, we were in the unloaded truck heading back to the bins. So I guess I was a little wrong on my times. 20 minutes! 20 minutes from the time I left with an empty till the time I got back. 10 minutes later, truck's dumped and we're on our way.
Yeah, sun going down and fodder's getting a little tough now, so it's feeding pretty good now. Every once in a while, slip a clutch go off of the auger out there where that joint, I think it hangs up a little bit, but feeding pretty good now. Seeing this corn right here, the gravel spot, where it's off 30 bushel, the rest of it. And see where the gravel spots are in this field.
The neighbor's still sending it. Huh, must not have any backlights. Must be a Case IH thing. Oh, looky there! Oh, we got some dinner! Perfect! It's like magical food fairy just dropped it off or something. I guess that's all we're going to do on this field for tonight. We're going to move back up the road and fill up those wet bins again. They should be fairly run down. Get them filled up and then they should be enough to make them run all night. Now we're done dumping trucks over here tonight, so clean up our mess. Had to sweep up some corn. But anyways, take this empty back over there. We're gonna fill it and then the other truck, the day cab, fill it a couple times in the cart and that should fill up those wet bins. And that'll keep the dryer going. It is getting cold. So we left this truck loaded earlier, and we'll take it over and dump it. We have room now. Sounds like the dryer is dumping right now. And then hopefully we'll load it again tonight. Back starting to get frosty.
Well, we got moved up, got done down there. What we're going to do, load trucks back up this farm with the old grain system, so we get a couple loads to get the dryer going first thing in the morning or late night, and load it. And this different corn, ain't having a fluff problem, but I'm just having over that hinge right there. It's out of wrapping up. It gets damp. I've always had little problems with the old head like that, but this one's really something wrong there.
really wrapped up in it. See how it's shelling the corn there, throwing the ears out some. I don't know, something wrapped around or what.
One thing we need to do is check our gas situation, make sure we have enough LP to run all night. It should be good. Oh yeah. Moving the trucks back, the tarp on this truck's froze. I have to fix that in the morning. It ain't supposed to rain tonight, but got one more truck over here I'm gonna dump, and then we're gonna call it a night. Oh man, the rock soil's getting a little frosty, and I don't have a defrost other than this heat gun. So we're gonna start this thing and let her warm up. Might take a while to thaw out with that heat gun. Alright guys, it's 10:30. Everything's dumped, dryer's running. Should go all night, and we're going home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and we'll see you in the next one.